Mining in Cornwall. What actually happened? Most people know the basics of the mining industry, but this documentary will be picking apart a specific area of Cornwall, Carnbray and the mines around it. Cornwall's mining industry is a strong part of the county's history. It's impacted our land, our flag, and even our food. The mining industry may be gone, but its legacy remains. Where jobs close, there are new ones, bakeries, mining museums, and tourist attractions related to our past. Looking at our landscapes nowadays, old engine houses and mine ruins cover the hills. Mines that used to hold hundreds or thousands of staff now sit empty, shells of an industry that no longer exists. How did our biggest export die out so easily? Technically, mining in Cornwall started around 2000 BC. Rudimentary methods including streaming and taking the tin out of valley rivers to harvest it. The origins of the mining industry, however, began in the 1700s, ending in the late 1900s, and lasting an impressive nearly 400 years. Many think that Cornwall simply ran out of ore to mine, but that's not the case. While the last tin mine closed in 1998, small operations continued mining other substances. Over the years, market crashes, big mines hiring in America, and the war effort all meant that putting so much work into mining just wasn't worth the cost and effort. The mine I will be discussing today is the East Pool Mine and its unique connections to Carnbray. The people involved in the mine were a prolific family, known as the Bassett family, and the monument on top of Carnbray is a monument to the son of Francis Bassett, named Francis Bassett, 1st Baron. The castle that also sits atop the hill was originally a religious building in the 1300s, but the Bassett family rebuilt it to use as a hunting lodge in the 1800s. It was one of the few mines to survive the depression of the mining industry in the late 18th century, along with the mines surrounding it. It fell into hardship when water started coming in from Wheal Agar nearby, which was threatening to turn off the pumps in the mine. They ended up doing so, and East Pool Mine was flooded in 1895, mostly the lower levels, the more productive areas of the mine. It took a year to negotiate the situation, during which they reworked the higher levels, but eventually East Pool Mine bought Wheal Agar in 1897 for £4,000, including all the equipment there. While Bassett helped to manage the mine, he also petitioned against slavery and was popular in the community, especially since when it was close to shutting, his daughter suggested revoking the land her family owned unless the mine was fully worked, encouraging the East Pool Mine to manage on for a while after. It was struggling, but it still managed to have around 500 people employed every year from 1884 to 1913. It ended up shutting in 1945, being bought by South Crofty Mine, another local mining site, and joining one of many closed mines that would soon be ravaged for scrap. The iconic look of the windowless, roofless ruins we have now was caused by the war. Any scrap of metal that could be taken from the unused mines was, often using explosives, which would bring the roof down and blow out the windows. This is why the remaining walls seem cracked often, or they are in further ruins than they should be. It was certainly a dramatic end to each mine. Nowadays, they sit as a reminder of what we outgrew, but is there a possibility of mining in Cornwall being resurrected? Only time will tell.